morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Oh. My hair has mega knots. Mega knots, mega knots. All right. Let's unplug this. Oh, I took the last one. I took the last one. All right. All right, here I come. Here I come to save the day. Oh, Maxie Pooh, you are just too cute. You stay right there. Oh boy. All right. Hello, 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 hello. Look at all those emojis. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, come on. All right. That's weird. They look awfully white, right? Turn it over. It's like yellowish. It was sitting next to the yellow. I wonder if they packed these while they were still a little warm. Oh, wow, that's weird. The candle's actually, see how it's white and then it goes yellow? Well, it's like my two favorite colors, so I do find that strange, though. All right, so I want to do this week 1 through 4. I want to use 2 separate piles of major arcana because I want to look at the overall energy. I also, if I can get back to it today, I also want to do a global read because I saw that that twister or whatever it is I saw in my dream again. So I know there's something global weather-wise. And again, Sagittarius rules global events as well. So, whoa. There's one particular deck that I'm thinking I want to use. Here it is. Just for the major arcana. All right. I was like, damn, I know she doesn't belong in that deck. You gotta be kidding me. The High Priestess was out of this deck, which I believe is over here. Interesting. Oh, there we go again with that damn word. So I will attempt to come back on later and also do a global read. Okay. All right. There's a long wick. Something with black magic. Whoever's been doing that, it's I'm just hearing again, like, you're digging your own grave. Somebody's trying to shut down your throat chakra. Okay. So, I believe it's just 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We also had all those calendars, those calendar dates too, right? All right. Where is... There's my squibbly things. All right. That's weird. I don't usually do my ones like that. It doesn't even look like a one. All right. They're getting really specific, that word I can't say. All right. Week 1, week 2, 3, and 4. I feel like I was just teaching aerobics. All right. Good morning. How is everyone? All right. I want to peek with major arcana. So we're not like super duper getting into it. I'm looking at main energies. Week 1 for December, please. There's definitely a headhunter here. Let me put some music on.
It's a mini miracle. We're back. It's so loud.
Just realized the wash is going. Grandpa Joe, Grandpa John, Grandpa Jay, Jeremy, I don't know, Grandpa Jay, I don't know. Chariot and the Death card. Week 2. The Tower. Hierophant. Week 3. December 2023. Something could, I don't know if history is repeating itself. I hope not. But I just find it odd that I wrote 2023. We got Judgment, the Emperor, week 4. The Empress. The Star. Week 1 again for December, week 1, 2023. Strength, week 2. Justice, week 3. The Empress, week 4. The Hangman. So we only have one repeating major arcana for right now. I feel like I want 2 though. All right, week 1 again, one more time. Week 1. Judgment. So we have that twice. Week 2. The Devil. Week 3. The Magician. Week 4. High Priestess. Guys, that's rude of me. Good morning. How are you? I didn't even look up at the chat and say hi. So I don't know if you're just digging right into something over here. The Empress, the Star, the Hanged Man, and Justice. There's definitely something with a mountain or a cave. I want to do a global read later. The only thing we have repeating is Judgment twice, the Empress twice. So I hope something doesn't linger for too long, because week 1 is, we also have the Judgment, and we also have Judgment in week 3. So it makes sense in week 2, you're making some type of judgment call, some type of finality, there's something. You got the Emperor and Empress sitting next to each other here with the Magician, but here you just have the Empress, the Star, the Hangman, and just High Priestess. All right, so I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting duplicates to get something more definitive. But I do know there is something with December that's is big in the sense of global. So it could be, you know, it's like anything major for you guys. And I didn't timestamp, so I was like, oh, I looked up and it was 21 something, so I'll just timestamp it at 20, which is a 2. Could be something with the 20th, but that's not what I'm picking up on. It's more about the 2s, decisions, moving. It's almost like when you get out of like the dark night of the soul, or, you know, after like a major event. There could be a death. I don't like reading that. But I want to say that's the first thing I said when we started looking into December. It could be personal, it could be global, it could have something to do with a leader, a dictator, a president. Like, it's something that's been coming in for a couple months now. I just got pulled to Korea, Japan, South Korea. There could physically be like a car accident. I mean, it could be like I just got pulled to KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Is that what that is? I meant to say JFK. Will get shot in the car, assassinated. Or the attempt. I want to say John Wilbur. Wilcox. Okay. I don't know if something. History. The something with history repeating itself. I don't know what majorly went down in December. I want to get out of this global read. There could be a car accident. There is something with someone's brakes. You have the Chariot, the Death card, the Strength, and Judgment. Like, it's out of your hands. I don't see it as like a karmic. But with the Chariot and the Death, the Chariot's like a car, travel, needing to be strong. Like, you feel like things are falling apart. You're more like sad, angry. You wouldn't typically bounce back like that if it was personal, though. So whatever's happened globally is definitely, I can't get out of this global. Whatever happened is globally is definitely week 1 or 2. Let's give them something to talk about with week 3. I just said I don't know how I want to play this out. Well, that's what I heard. I didn't say it out loud. So there could just be a major move. Again, it could just be movement after some shadow work. I'm really trying to get Major Arcana to stand out here, and it's not. This can legally, week 2 can involve paperwork. This could be a lesson, or it could have to do with a relationship. But the Tower is here, so it's like sending it bye-bye. What is this Chariot? What is this Chariot? 3 of Air. What is this Death card? So the Chariot it's disappointing. It's moving on, disappointing. We got the 4 of Cups with the Death card. It's no second chances. Someone could have been bored. Something. It's definitely something with the car here too, though. Like almost like needing to like reflect here with the Death and the Shadow, but it's like a missed opportunity. It could be something rolling back around. It could have been your own missed opportunity because of disappointment. What is this Strength card? You got the Fool. Another Major Arcana, but the first one out. So it could just be it's a spiritual path. It's getting your feet wet. What is this Judgment? You've decided, like you're definitely moving forward. You probably already made this decision in November. You got the Ace of Earth. So it's that Ace of Pence that keeps coming in. It's showing up again in week 1, which was from November. So you got the King of Earth here too. So I don't know if this has to do with work. This could be like you missed the portal or something. It could just be you, something extremely spiritual in the sense of like one door closes, another one opens, or you didn't want to take that route, waiting for a different one, or you didn't feel like it was right. It's almost pulling me to like when I was like, oh, let's do the channel with the whole AI, and then are you done? Are you done squealing?
What?
Are you done squealing?
What are you talking about?
The whole AI thing. He was squealing though, and I said something about the brakes. It just pulled me back to the brakes. But where I was like, oh, I'm gonna switch over, start the channel with the whole AI, and it didn't pan out. Well, I didn't follow through. But there's a reason why I didn't follow through. Because then I got pulled to something else. So this could have something to do with like spiritual gifts or something like that in regards to you not really knowing what direction to go, and it's like, oh, did I miss, was that my calling? Did I miss an opportunity there? No, I don't think so. But I mean, possibly you could be thinking this because you're reflecting. But it is something that's going to come back around in the sense where it's the death card, like a transformation, and be strong. The energy is moving in the midst of disappointment. But there's also a new start here. So sometimes, you miss the ship. There's only a window of opportunity for so long. And people don't like to think that either, because it's like, what's meant to be will be. No, not always. It doesn't work that way. But when it comes to your life path and purpose, you're constantly trying to get back on that same path. It could take years, though. It could take a month. You got to wait again for certain portals. It's not something you can just jump right into and be like, oh, all right, I finally decided to go. It's not like that. You have to wait for transit, certain portals astrologically. So something might be coming back around again, which makes sense. We have Mercury here too. Again, this could be a global devastation here as well too. And you're kind of like, you're the sunshine state. Something could happen in Florida. I think that's the sunshine state, right? Or is that Georgia? I don't know. Sunshine state. But it's like, let's give them something to talk about. But it's like a spiritual start. You could be passing judgment. So I don't know if you feel like you missed a portal here. Florida? Thanks. Yeah, I don't know if you missed a portal here. Whatever it is, or maybe you just feel like you missed the portal or you weren't ready. Like, whatever it is definitely coming back around. Let me just clarify the 4 of Cups. And then we'll move on to week 2. I feel like the world should be with that Ace of Earth. What's this 4 of Cups? Page of Earth. What's this Ace of Earth? Judgment in the Sun. Now you got Judgment 3 times. If you're starting anything in December, or if you're starting anything, work, job, history, I just said profit. If you're starting anything, week 1 looks like a good week to start. I just got blueberries for Sal. Every time I look at that page of Earth. Week 2 might be better. Or you're starting somewhere in between week 1 and 2. And then it's like let's give them something to talk about. So I don't know if something is gonna. I don't know if something's building up here and it's. So I'm going to put Judgment in the Sun back in the deck because it's the same card. But this is like clarity, longevity, growth, evolution, vitality. Could even be the sun sign state. Even like I said, astrologically. That's what I love about this card too. It's all the stars and planets and Judgment. I really like this woman's thought process when she designed this deck because I almost feel the same way when it comes to judgment. I don't look at judgment as a 3D call, not all the time. And I was picking up on that astrological vibe for judgment. So it's a gathering of our nation. It's something Wu-Tang Clan. It's the gathering of it's the gathering of is it Triumph? It might be Triumph. It's the gathering. But wait, it's Triumph. Didn't this come out like a year ago and something with the UK? And after the Queen dies, a big rally, but it turns into like a riot. So there might be a big riot. I mean, we are in that energy right now with all the politicians. Because I want to say it's the gathering of our nation or something like that, right? Let me pull up the lyrics, which is ironic because it's literally one of my favorite songs by them. Bomb atomically, Socrates' philosophy's hypothesis, dropping is not crazy. Barbary. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, this exact line came in almost a year ago. Do any of you guys remember that? And I got pulled to the UK. Sicily Beach, California smell. What was the lines I just said again? I just got thrown off. It's the gathering. I think it's in that very first verse. Let's take it back to 79. A bomb atomically, Socrates' philosophy, hypothesis, came to mind, Japanese. Queen bees and guns, rumble like patrolmen, tear gas and functions, hedge score, take flight, incite a war, chicks on the floor, die hard demand, hold a bold soldier, control the globe slowly, proceed to the blow, swinging swords like shinobi, ground stop the pound prince of the cycle. Bless the globe for precise as the world turns. What did I say again? Shit. Why does this keep happening? What was the line I said again? Something with the nation. What did I say? What's that damn line? You remember that, right? Yeah. And it had something to do with the UK. It was that same exact fucking line. The same exact line. But I mean, I do feel like we're going to war. And that's basically everything I just said. Let me go back to and see what I Googled. It's the gathering. I can't find that one line. But I am getting like patrolman, tear gas, laced function, head score, take flight, incite a war, chicks to the floor. Control the globe slowly, proceed to the blow, swinging swords like shinobi. I could have sworn like at some point he's like, I don't know if it's RZA's line. I can't find. It must be another song. But this is the first one that came up. Like something like It's the Gathering of Our Nation. Anyway, I want to say I got stuck on that one line last time too. Because I don't think it's Old Dirty. It could be Capadonna, but I think it was RZA's line. It's the gathering, let me do, of our nation. It's still pulling me to Triumph. Unless it's Ain't Nothing to Fuck With. Let me peek. I want to step out of this energy. I just want that one damn lyric. I want the written lyrics, though. Last try. There's nothing, no place to hide. I step down from the room. Mr. Doom, prepare for the boom. All right, nope. So I'm out of it. But I do remember this coming in. I want to say it was almost like a year, within the last year, because it's when the Queen was still alive. So I am getting pulled to Florida too, but there is something with the UK. But we are going to war, obviously. I had said that over a year ago anyway. So this, so something I must have said is coming into fruition. Because I did say something about a prophet earlier, right? So this is like starting something, having the strength. You're being tested by spirit. And this isn't an easy task. Because you're passing judgment like on the nation or passing judgment on the government, which is what I'm doing. It's something like that. And I hate when I keep putting myself into that equation for you guys, but it's almost like they have me do it because that's, I don't know if you're waiting, like you're right there with me. I have no idea why they keep having me use that. So like, just like in general, like you're just passing judgment on, or this is global and the president is passing judgment. If you guys have never read the book Blueberries for Sal, you probably should. It's a long book. If it was a shorter book, I would play it for you, but it's a longer book. And this little boy, and it's a little girl, and about a bear. Blueberries for Sal. Oh, just brings me back to my damn childhood. That brings me back to my damn childhood. Can you see why? I wonder if like this was her favorite book. Now I see the resemblance. So, celebrating 75 years. Look at that. So 1948 to 2023. So I wonder if something happened in 48 or 1975, because I wrote the 23 needed to be clear. So 1948. What happened globally in 1948? Pulled me to 1940 with the Nazis. So that means the war was coming into play. U.S. Truman. Explosion of Germany. Berlin. 1948 Europe. Berlin crisis. And then was it, let's take it back to 79, I bomb atomically. They held the hostages for 444 days. Iranian students, the embassy, 50 Americans ranging hostages. Iran held American diplomats. And I almost just said something about the teddy bears and Biden when he made his speech about the 22 hostages they've taken credit for it or whatnot, and they have teddy bears waiting for the hospital for the kids. Like, I don't even want to get into it, but apparently Spirit wants to get into it. There's something definitely political here. And what was the other one? 75? Vietnam War. So, like I said, it's something massive globally is about to happen. I can feel it in my bones. Like, even weather-wise, but globally as well. Like, as if we don't have enough shit going on. But like I said, this tower has to come in. And this judgment call is being made by the higher authority. Like, astrologically as well as globally. There's something with that book too, Blueberries for Sal. I'm gonna have to reread that book. I'm like super getting pulled to it because now that I see the picture on the book, it does look a lot like him. Not a coincidence. So that book and Quarter of Bear, I could freaking read over and over and over. I didn't give my mom a break, apparently. And those are long books. So let's give them something to talk about. Yeah, so you're definitely starting something in between 1 and 2, week 1 and 2. Whether it's low key, you could be playing the role of Loki. Whether it's low key energy or something globally. Could be something with the Pope here too. With that Nazis energy that's just coming in. What's this Tower? All right, let me switch over the laundry. It wants me to clear the energy before I go into each week. So there's either a message I'm going to have in between, which doesn't really make much sense. Oh, I guess it does. Clothes in the dryer. I hate that. Stuff's going to be wrinkly. Sorry, Matt. And it is pulling me like way back with the rifles. It's pulling me back to like where they used to have to clean the guns, push down the not the charcoal, but push down to get the gun to fire, and dogs barking. So like I don't know if there's like an escape from prison, something huge. That is for sure. I'm trying to stay in the 3D for you guys in regards to what this is, though. What's the Tower? The 9 of Fire. Anxiety, sleepless nights, stressing out. That's the 9 of Swords. This is like the wounded warrior, Presto Fragilio. She's got a stick. It's a stick I keep over here. And it's funny, it's like my Harry Potter wand. I found it one year on the river. I didn't even pick up on that. I should send that to Marsh. I think that's funny. I'm like, it's my Presto Fragilio. Don't ask us why we started calling it Presto Fragilio. But I found a duplicate last summer. We were dying laughing. It's right to my left here. So it might be something significant, like pushing something down, because I just saw them do that with like the gun. It's not charcoal. I forget what it's gunpowder. Thank you. I'm like, I looked up to see if somebody told me, but I guess not. Gunpowder. It's almost like that magician energy that's up here. But it's like the wounded warrior. Like this is with the Tower, like you got to get back up. Why did my music go away? Yeah, this is definitely like spirit. Like you got to get back up. And look, I got a little mini fresh little Vigilio, a little mini one. That one always looked like a snake to me. So it could be something with just driftwood. Or this is something that reminds me of driftwood too. Something with the wood that blows up and there's like segments. I don't know what this is. It could have to do with like a meteor shower, things falling from the sky. Whatever it is pretty big. But you have to push through this. Like, so it's a big deal. Something with like week 1, the 4th, the 7th, the 8th. That's more like going into week 2. So get up, stand up for your rights. So this might be a huge global decision or a law that's being passed and it infuriates people. I mean, it is infuriating. Especially with the devil being there in the chariot. I mean, again, you could have, hate to put the Pope there, but could be, I just heard U.S. ambassador. So could have something to do with the U.S. ambassador. Diplomatic energy here. It could be something like a there's something with like the state, not president of the United States, but somebody like, it's got to be the U.S. ambassador. There's something with Bassett, last name Bassett. Does anybody know what that is? Not because I got pulled to like Angela Bassett, if that's her name. But Bassett. Oh, so I don't know if it's meshing the word with ambassador. Andromeda. Huh. But this is like, you're going to stand up and fight. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. There's something powerful behind this card, though. I'll tell you that. Ace of Swords wanted to fall out. There is something pretty significant with that, and it could have something to do with driftwood. But, I mean, even that tower looks like wood. It doesn't even look like... It's almost like it was a tree house. So it's almost like rebuilding. I'm trying so hard to stay in the 3D realm for you guys. It's not easy. You could just be being tested here. You're going to do the right thing. You're going to let darker energy, like the 9. So now you got 2 9s. That's the 9 of coin with the Hierophant. Life's little luxuries. You got the 9 of water at the bottom of the deck. It told me to look. So 999. It's now 1111. So make sure you're Googling these numbers for messages, if that's how you get your messages. Certain aspects of your life are coming to a close. Important phase cycles are ending. Trust that this is happening for karmic reasons, which will soon be evident in the near future. It's clearing its ways, and your soul's destiny will dictate where you go. Trust the information and guidance that you're given from these universal energies. It's listen to the guidance. It's your life's mission. The 999 can be a strong suggestion that a phase is coming to an end, a definite ending, and it could impact a lot of people with closures in your life. Fear not, as we're preparing you for a wonderful new lifestyle to fall into place in the most positive ways. For light workers, you got to step up your duties to benefit humanity and the world as a whole. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, there is something spiritual, like I said here, where spirit is testing you guys and having you step into something. So that's why if you're starting a business, a YouTube, like now, yeah, see, now I'm getting the goosebumps. This is starting to make sense because I was ready to kind of shoot for November with the other channel, and I was like, I keep getting told December. This is it. So I don't know if it's a global transit and it's just a humble start, or if it's something like horrific and it pulls me to start speaking about what happened globally. It's something like that for you guys, for sure. Like, because they know it's like, stand up, get up, stand up. Like, you're comfortable here with the 9 of Pence, guys, with the Hierophant and the Tower. Like, you have the ability to stay solid. They're testing your energy, because at first I read that as if it was the 9 of Swords with anxiety. But it's like the wounded warrior. Like, there's something like you're dead in the middle of crisis or something. So I don't know if this is happening within your family, if this has happened globally. But it's almost like you're the leader here with the Hierophant and the 9 of Earth. Or this is like a spirit guide or somebody for sure stepping in and testing your energy. The 9-9 alone, your angels want you to get to work so you can benefit humanity and the world as a whole. Kind of the same thing. Strong message to devote yourself to your life's mission without delay. Listen to your intuition and the go-ahead from the guidance from your angels. If you're feeling any fears or doubts about your path and purpose, give it to them. The 99 also relates to just the angel number 9. Okay. So, love potion number 9. So something positive comes from this. So your guides are testing you when it comes to energy, which is always like a little intimidating, because that's happened to me a couple times. Like when I feel the energy shift and I feel like I'm losing my mind or something's going on, and I'm like, I know I'm being tested. Don't take it from me. I'm strong enough. I can do this. You know, like I've physically been in those situations talking to my guides, because I know I'm in a portal. I know I'm in a vibe, a void. You know, it's like, so this one's pretty fucking intense. So I don't know if you're being selected for something here. You have judgment here, but the devil too. I don't know if you're the devil's advocate. It's a pretty big deal. And whatever is happening is testing humanity as well, guys. So there's something huge. There is something mega huge here. I'm going to have to incorporate the global reading here. My apologies. I really wanted to separate these, but it just can't. And it could be something again with New York. I just heard like legislative. Yeah, see, there's something going on politically here. So I don't know if it's going to piss you off. I think something's going to happen so horrible that it's going to shake humanity. Or it's just something horrible in your life that shakes your life. I mean, I hate to say it. It is something like that. where you feel like your whole life is crashing down. So it's like, it's almost a scary thought. I don't like it. Because it's almost like something tragic, and then it's like you build from that. I don't like that. But I don't like that. But I can't tell you, like, that has to happen when people are in their egos and certain stuff, or just like you can't get out of your own way. Sometimes spirit will come in. Something tragic has to happen, like your loved one dies or something. It's the only way to sometimes change someone's perspective. And I feel like that's going to happen here. I hate to say it, though. I don't like delivering messages like that. So some of you, it might be close to home. But it would still have to be like for like a purpose. So, I mean, I wouldn't really panic or worry, guys. Like, there's a bigger plan behind it, is what I'm really trying to get at here. I don't, like, it's going to propel you, which like kind of came into the other read the other day. What's this justice? This is like almost like justice failed you. You got the 5 of Earth. That is like the justice system failing you. It's like taking away, how they want to take away our cash, our coins. It's a big, whatever it is a big deal. But this is also justice coming to you. Or what's this, devil? The 10 of Earth. Whatever this is rattles your foundation, but you also go from a 5 to a 10. But it's almost like you have to step into a certain energy here. And 10, 10 of Cups, 10 of Earth. Others of you, this is like on 3D, this would be like a divorce. So not being so happy about like the news you get or the paperwork you have to sign. It's something like that, like 3D vibes. Globally, this is more or less like needing to rock your black wings. There's something here that's very like unjust. I mean, it's toxic, so I don't know if you're going to start talking about it. This could have been something that happened 9 years ago, 9 days ago, 9 months ago. What's this 5 of coin? Page of water. This Page of fire could be somebody who really misses you. Sometimes that can be an apology. But it's the Page of Cups, so whatever it is, it's emotional. It's a loss. But it's not a loss for some of you, it's a gain. With the 9 of Earth being here, but it's with the devil. So So trust me when I say people will not like how something goes down here at all. It's kind of like, I just gotta grab something over here. It's kind of like in your face type energy. Hold on, I'm just putting on some Abreva because I feel like I'm getting a canker sore. And that usually happens when I'm like super stressed out. So I don't know if, to me, this is something that's probably going to stress you the fuck out. Like, I literally just put on Abreva. And the crazy thing is that I'm taking this Valtrax, which is, I get a prescription for it, so they go away quicker. But it's from 2021. And I've been taking it for 2 days now, and I'm like, I don't care. I hope it still works. And the last time I felt the cold sore coming on was when I was reading. So there is something stressful coming, because that's when I tend to get cold sores, when I'm stressed or overwhelmed. Sometimes when I'm sick, it really just depends. Sometimes when the weather changes. But to me, this seems so stressful with the Tower, the Hierophant, Justice, and the Devil. But here's the thing. The energy that's coming out is not that stressful. It's almost like this too. Like it's hard work, but it's not stress. Like it's not stressful, but everything else is telling me it's stressful. So you're very calm in this energy. Again, I do feel like your energy is being tested though. Can you handle what is spiritually about to be given to you? Like, I honestly think Spirit was waiting for this month, the month of December, to give you some type of gift or ability. Like, you're meant to shake up some shit. And it could just be with your work life, your home life, your personal life. But this is pulling me back to, here we go, 79. But pulling me back to like early 90s. Because I had this one cold sore once, and it was a huge bubble. And the doctor's like, oh my God, don't pop it. Did it like this before I was taking medicine? I'm talking like it was like my whole entire top lip was a bubble. And I don't even remember I was like high school, but I don't remember being stressed out. But it was like, oh dear Lord, like I couldn't go to school. I didn't pop it. Like it almost reminded me of like a sun blister. The sun blisters, I'll get some blisters that actually turn into cold sores sometimes. But there is something like poisonous here. Like I'm getting pulled to snake venom. So I don't know what this message is, but one of the reads I did within the last week, it's the same thing. Like I could feel a cold sore coming on, and that's the only Valtrax I had. And I took it the other day too. Typically you shouldn't take it like after a year. But I don't know. I did it anyway. And I just did it again. I thought I just heard a fly. But there's no flies here. And the other day I thought I heard, wasn't it a knock or like the phone ring? So your abilities are being heightened in the month of December. So don't freak out, guys, because you're getting tested. Can you handle the energy that you're about to like undergo. It's also pulling me to this read or discussion I had with you guys within the last couple years with walk-ins. And when there's a spiritual walk-in, it's almost like an operation on your soul. They got to be extremely precise. It takes weeks. It happens when you sleep. So I would suggest not really like going out partying. I would kind of like, believe it or not, the hermit's not here, but be very selective. And that's hard right before the holidays too. Like you feel wronged. But there could be something with like the American, I keep getting pulled to the American dollar. It is something with politician. There is something that's big that's going to go down. And again, I feel like the world should be on the board and it's not. Let's go to judgment up here. This judgment was with the Ace of Earth. Strong, overcoming the devil. But the devil ends up popping back up in week 2. Week 3, you got the Hierophant. So now we got the Hierophant, which is in week 2 that I just talked about with the devil. Because the devil's always lurking when strength is out. But the devil comes before strength. But the devil still lurks. And it's still lurking. And so, like, this is ironic because in the beginning of the read, I was like, something about the Empress in judgment in week 1, making a judgment call here, bouncing back over here. And it has to do with this 9 of coin, Hierophant 9 of coin with the Hierophant right here. So it is something that lingers. I hope it doesn't feel like it's a bad linger. It doesn't, like, because the outcome seems pretty positive here. So, like, your judgment call comes in regards to a lesson, a relationship, person, place, a thing, a job. But to me, it has something to do with your energy with this 9 of Earth being here. Because that's like the minor arcana for the Empress. That's like life's little luxuries. So this has something to do with your lifestyle. What is this 9 of Earth? Temperance. Yeah, there's something here with your lifestyle. Bringing things into balance. Temperance can sometimes remind me of the 2 of Cups, though, as well. Something happened in 2021, which would be almost 3 years ago. And I think it was in April. Something happened April 2021. Because I think the date was April 18th, 2021 for that prescription. But this does have to do with just the Sag energy with Temperance being here. We just had the full moon in Sag. I can't tell. I don't think this is a relationship, guys. I think this is like almost like the higher power is passing judgment on you. Honestly. Can you handle this? Can you find peace, balance, harmony? Can you manage your emotions? Can you stabilize your emotions? Can you handle this energy? So this is, once again, like I got the whole vibe of them passing judgment when it comes to being something global. But this is also telling me that Spirit's about to pass judgment on you in regards to handling energy. Your energy is being tested. Can you be patient? Can you be humble? Can you be loving? It is almost like an earth angel. It's like the dark and the light. And I don't think they're telling you to pick a side. I think some of you have to rock the black wings. It's finding the balance between beauty and dark. The masculine between the energy between the masculine and the feminine. How you can create, how you mesh these energies, what you do to create something here. So it's almost like you're taking something, you're creating something from something, which could just be a breakup, a split, or it could be, like I said, a huge global event or something personal. You're definitely taking something, but this has to be huge, guys, because spirit is testing your energy. This is where like the Pleiadian council, because I can look at the Hierophant as being like spiritual counsel, especially next to judgment. Or will you take another route to like make money? There's something here about money too, but with the Devil and the Ten of Pence, but I feel it's more like security. Like job security or something. You might have to sign some type of contract with work. Because this is your energy is being tested, and it could be for somebody from the 3D. It could be just from trolls, haters. What do you call the people on YouTube? Trolls, right? Like, so you could have a lot of people harassing you, a lot of people hitting you up, a lot of people trying to bring you down. Again, there's black magic here. Can you bypass that? I mean, spirit has control over that right now too. But I even see something like in the public eye, like the way she's staring at the devil. So I don't know, guys. I mean, you could be a YouTuber and you say one thing, and next thing you know, you're fucking global from that one thing you said. But that one thing you said, can you follow through? Does that make sense? Or is it like a one and done, like a one-hit wonder? You know what I mean? Like it won't go anywhere. But if something makes it to the moon, if something makes it to the moon, if something makes it to like the news or something, like, can you keep up, baby boy? Let me lose control. Like, can you keep up? But I just, something with the moon too. So if it's like an overnight sensation, some people might fall. Some people get tested, like maybe they'll get a job offer. Are you going to just take it for money? Like I'm telling you, like spirit's testing you and what you're going to do with energy and what route you're going to take. And you are starting a new spiritual journey, and you've already been through a fucking battle. This is like in the beginning of my spiritual journey. This is like choosing dark from light. And I've had this discussion with you guys where I'm like, I never wanted to choose. But it's almost like you can go and share the light, or, you know, you can go and be a porn star and bank a lot more money. You know what I mean? Like when you get to a certain point of spirituality, and I've said this, you always get presented with what direction you want to go. And the dark really wants to yank you in their direction, right? So I feel like because there's another spiritual journey here, another spiritual start, you're going to get tested again on where you want to. I just heard dancing in the street, but Dancing with the Stars. So, and you got the star. So there has to be something like globally, or the news, or like America's Got Talent or something. It's what you do with it afterwards. It's how you follow through. So I'm back to like interesting again, So whatever this is Spirit's testing your energy. Your spirit guides are testing your energy, your spirit team, the higher officials, like the council, like the planets, like Pleiadians, Orion's belt, you know what I mean? Like starseeds, whoever you belong to, intergalactic energy, like your planet, that atmosphere. I'm even hearing like black hole, beyond the black hole, like it's like your planet, your tribe is testing your energy, because a big energy shift, like the way they're making it sound as if like it's like an operation of the soul, a lot of humans could not handle that. Without spirit tweaking things. So you're going to get tweaked. You've already been tagged. And now we're going to start tweaking your energy to see what you can handle. I'm telling you, there's something here with humanity. And I just heard horses. There's no horse here, though. Horse and Hound. Horse and Hound. Isn't that Nottingham? Isn't that Julia Roberts? Horse and Hound. Notting Hill. Notting Hill. Oh, my third eye. Notting Hill. It's a great movie. But like, he comes in, I think it's Hugh Jackson, I don't know, he comes in. And it's like, what publisher are you from or whatnot? He's like, Horse and Hound. Again, that's the UK. So there's something happening here with the UK and the US ambassadors. I don't know what this is. There's decisions that are being made. Like, if something globally is going to go down and it's unjustified, like the devil in the tower, it would be week 2. Something huge in week 2 is going to go down globally. But it's your energy that's being tested. So these aren't the normal messages, guys. This is not like a normal reading. I wonder if other light workers, I almost said caregivers, readers are going to start talking about this. Because when this happens, it's like it's your energy being tested. What's this Emperor? This could be a boss. This could be a political figure. This could be a husband and wife. This could be the president of the United States and the Mrs. President of the United States. Or it's you and somebody else, your spirit team coming together. You got the 2 of Earth and the 6 of Cups. So definitely a situation from your past. Could this be somebody juggling 2 of Fire? It's like, those 2s with the decisions. What's this Empress energy? This is like thoughts. It's definitely something from your past. So the Emperor and the Empress just both came out with 2 cards. You got the Queen of Air and the 5 of Fire. So it's some type of conflict. With the Hierophant being right there, it's almost like husband and wife. You have the Empress and the Queen of Air, though. This definitely seems more 3D. It's taking me out of this realm. But I can't tell if that's you and somebody else. Feels like something's being shut down. What's this Magician? Because this is like, this looks more like deciding to create something with another energy, possibly. Can you keep up, baby boy? So maybe you're testing somebody. There's a ton of fire here with the Magician. Whatever it is heavy with Justice, which is something down here. But this energy does not speak of this energy. So careful you don't fall off track here. Because it's this energy, week 3 is this external energy gets to you more than this energy. Because this is more internal. This is more external. If that makes sense. It's more 3D bullshit that people don't need to deal with. So I don't know if that's just some type of interruption or if that's someone's karma being delivered. It feels like that's probably, because you got Justice at the bottom of the deck. It almost feels like it's somebody's karma that's being delivered. But I mean, this is week 1 and 2 is all about you. So week 3, you have to be here. So like it's got to be you. But so I don't. This could be a headhunter, maybe. And you got to make a decision on whether or not to work with somebody. If you're interested in this topic, it could have something to, Hierophant's here too. It could have something to do with religion. Again, it could be politics too. The Hierophant can also be the Pope, religious figures. So to me, like to put you here, it's almost like your spirit team's placing judgment on you when it comes to the energy. But then in week 3, you're placing judgment upon the energy. So it's almost like you're the Empress and the Queen of Swords. Comforting, intelligent. But I think somebody wants to come in and manifest with you again. So it could be a headhunter or somebody who just has, I just heard a news anchor. So somebody who has an eye on you. And like the world or the public, because I feel like the world should be here, guys. I don't know. Why is the world not coming out? Because I almost feel like once spirit passes judgment upon you and you accept this judgment, then it's almost like the world having to accept the judgment call that's been made. And that's why we lead into week 4 here. These are fucking wild fucking messages, guys. I feel like you're undergoing some type of surgery that's gonna last 30 fucking days here. This is like a huge metamorphosis. Let me see this 10 of fire, because maybe that's why I felt the world there. So I got the whole world in my hands. I mean, that's a lot of pressure. And the 2 of fire is just going in a certain direction. So again, it's those 2s. You got 2 2s here. Can you keep up? Somebody might, again, want to link up with you, go into business together. But if you ask me, like, from week 1 to 2 to 3, like, you're good solo. So you still might, I heard, like, you still might have, like, a solo edition. But, like, people still have to pick you for the position. So there is something at work here of what it is you're going to do next, or what you create. This can be your accountant for all I know. And you're getting advice. But it's almost like it's definitely something you consider to dabble in. at one point with the Two of Pens, because it's kind of like juggling, trying to find that balance, stabilizing something. And it could just be the energy between the masculine and feminine once again, guys, and it's you trying to decide how you want to play this out, because it's almost like asking you to like play it out as Temperance, Empress, the Queen of Swords, but it's also taking the lead with that masculine energy. It is a new beginning, though, with the Page of Earth and the Eights of Earth. You're going to create something with this. You're going to decide to follow a path. So it's like a rush of energy or sorrow as something comes before all this. Can you keep up? And I just got pulled to music. Wasn't there a concert where a dove landed on someone's hand? Not Jimi Hendrix. I think it was actually at Woodstock. I'm getting pulled to birds over here, messengers. And those birds just tweeted. What's this Empress over here? So just know, for those who have ascended, which is thousands of us, the energy is going to be wacky. And again, there's something with the horse in this Hierophant. So horse and hound, I don't know. Ace of Cups with the Empress. Could be a newfound love, newfound desire, something that fills your cup. You got justice. You're content. You're happy. You're in your element. Self-love, self-care. I mean, you fucking name it. But it's like the cup's being poured out, though. Or it's going up. It's your perspective, how you want to look at it. And it's not a coincidence that the Hangman is there. The Star, the Hangman, High Priestess, the Empress. This is all about your spirituality. It's all about something. And that flame just flickered too when I did that. Because you could look at this in different ways. The water could actually be going up, like in the reverse. Kind of getting extraterrestrial. I don't know what this damn horse is, though. I think it has something to just do with the UK. Or it's like a fall from grace, knocking people off their high horses. I think that's probably what you might be, knocking some people off of their high horses. You're definitely challenging energies. What's this Star? Because it's like you making this decision. And I think you're going to be really happy with the decision you make. You got the Page of Fire. So it's some type of messenger with a tower. Where's the tower? The tower's over here from week 2. But with the Star, it's like being in the public eye. Wishes, dreams, desires, Akashic records. So again, it has to do with week 1 and 2. And I think this is where you step your game up and you're very happy that you did. Or this is like your guides or whoever is very impressed. So it might be like the final judgment call that spirit passes and is like, okay, you can have it. So some of you, it looks like you're going to pass. And others of you, let's just say all of us, it's a maybe. But some of you got to pass. You'd have to, because spirit needs, like, it's like a selected council. Like, I don't know if you've been on a list for a while. He's checking his list and checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. And it's right around Santa Claus is coming. And this would be Christmas. for those who celebrate that. Again, it's this, you're making a decision here, but this decision comes with a perspective shift. Like something has to shift, a perspective. This isn't to me. This could be a sacrifice, but it is going to stress you out. I don't know. Let me see if this is, it doesn't look like an awakening. The awakening has already happened. This is either a sacrifice or a shift of perspective, but it's making that decision. So, which is kind of what I just said too, right? Like, so it's kind of like you're going to go ahead over here with strength. So it might be something you already know about, or it's like the shift happens in week 1. You're following it through. 5 of Cups, again, it's like, but with that sorrow, which is, again, week 1. Strength, 3 of Swords. It's bittersweet change. With the 7 of Earth, you're definitely investing into something. Your higher self is telling you to. Like your higher self is like, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. What is this High Priestess? Whoa. Whoa. What is this High Priestess? Didn't feel right. It was the King of Fire. High Priestess, please. This is the first time I had trouble with the deck. It's the last card, too. So that's a message for you right there. You might just want to listen to your inner wisdom there. You got the Hermit. Follow your soul. I said that in the beginning of the read. I'm like, there's no Hermit here. And the fucking World did not come out. So weird. You got the Magician right here again, which is, this all coincides. But this is like following your soul, seeing the light. I mean, you got the Hermit with the star. Whatever it is extremely spiritual. It's definitely a decision. This is like, once you go into Hermit mode properly, you're not supposed to come out the same. It's almost like that spiritual walk-in or surgery that I was talking about, whatever this metamorphosis is, this transformation. Like, you won't come out the same person. Like this, there's like a life-changing event in the month of December, which I kind of talked about down here, like when you get out of shadow work and something, with a dark night of the soul, something like that takes place. It is life-changing. I just heard life significant. No, life stratonoff. Something like a tragedy. I don't like that message. Catastrophic? There's something catastrophic. Like, and I don't really think it's like a personal death, guys. I think but it's personal. I don't know how to explain it. So if there's a catastrophic event, I think it's going to happen week 1, 2, either 2 or 3. And then like you create something from it in week 3 or 4. But your life will forever be changed if this is done properly. I guess Spirit's got to tweak some things first to see if it can be handled. Like, can you bypass the haters? Like, or you're gonna get caught up in the hater's story? Are you gonna give them attention? Like trolls, like that type of stuff. You're gonna allow, especially if somebody, because I'm being told with the black magic trying to shut down your throat chakra. That's why for months it's like the throat chakra. But I think if somebody's trying to do that to me, that spirit, like, that's like a warning for that person each time that happens. And you notice how it didn't happen in this read, but it happened in the read before. And I did light a white candle in regards to like purity, rebirth. Like my instinct was to go straight to white. Spiritual meaning of the color white. Brought me to yellow because I think that's probably what I looked at last. But it just reminded me that that candle is like white and yellow. It's truth, it's purity, it's cleansing, it's healing, it's protection. It removes pain and suffering. It's a higher level soul. If it's in the aura, it signifies a high level of attainment, a higher level soul incarnated to help others. Like I said, like an earth angel is something. I'm telling you, whatever this is a big fucking deal, guys. Like, spirit is going to tweak your energy. There's no question. And it's not just one person or a handful. Like, these are people designated. I just heard designated survivor. Isn't that a show that has to do with the president? I'm telling you, something's about to go down here that has to do with politics, religion. It's something. White is known to be a very high vibrational color. White is the rarest aura of purity and the highest level of spirituality. And that's the highest level of spirituality I think you guys can get. And that's when I just got pulled to pull up the white candle. I got the goosebumps. This is, whatever this is so fucking significant, guys. It is so significant. I don't even think you know how significant this is. I mean, I got goosebumps. That was a spiritual, those spiritual bumps is all over my body now. So this is huge. These are like light workers, tarot readers. It's everyone's getting an upgrade, but some is above and beyond. It's not the normal upgrade. Like I said, with this Hierophant here with the 9 of coin and temperance, in the midst of all this, what you're creating, what you're about to create, I don't even think you know what you're creating. You're just going to go for it. This Emperor might be, like I said, a headhunter, somebody coming towards you. Could even be a politician. Wants you to work for their campaign. I'm telling you, it's something. Because I just got pulled to a campaign. When I was younger, when I was a teenager, I held signs up, paid really good money. I think I was like 14. I didn't even ever have a job then. And me and Lori stood out and held signs. It was cold as shit, but we were like, man, we felt rich. So be careful here, because the devil's with the 10 of Pence too. Don't let somebody underpay you. Know your worth if this has to do with money. But at this there's money on the board, but I'll tell you, this has nothing to do with money. This is how spirit's going to tweak your energy and how you handle this. And I'm so fucking shocked that the world has not come out of this deck. It's blowing my mind, actually. So it's like the decision is still up in the air. Because it's not easy tweaking people's energies. You literally don't even feel like you're like you're out of space. You can't function. You just want to go home. You want to sleep. Like, it's like altering DNA. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, Because I'm hearing like you'll always have the same fingerprint, but we can always alter DNA. So I don't know what that's about. I just got pulled to Prison Break again. Isn't that a show? But is there politics behind it? Has anyone ever seen Prison Break? Dirty politicians. There's something with dirty politicians here. So I don't know if you're going to decide to jump on someone's bandwagon and be an advocate for something. Like somebody might just put you straight right into the fucking spotlight. But this is where spirit wants you. It's not where because somebody wants you in the spotlight and it's like, oh, I know this person. Oh, yeah. Or you could get a shot out by somebody huge. You know what I mean? A politician, a celebrity, something. But this boils down to spirit, guys, and where spirit wants you. So if you're coming together with people, it's your spirit tribe, and it's meant for you to work with this other person or people. We got a fast car. I can hear fast car. It's the nature fairy one, but I can hear the fast car song perfectly. We got a fast car. Tracy Chapman. We got a fast car. I got a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we'll make a deal, but maybe together we can get somewhere. It's a better place, starting from zero, nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Because we got nothing to prove. I got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. I've been working on this convenience store I'm managing just to save a little money. Won't have to drive too far across the border into the city. You can find both a job. Finally, you see what it means to be living. So, see, my old man's got a problem. He lives with the bottle. And that's the way he said. Working. Too young, but Mama went off and left him. She wanted more from my life that she can give. I got a job that pays the bills. You stay out drinking with your friends and kids. So I don't... This is just a story about how a couple and how they're trying to make life together as they face challenges. So again, it's like along with whatever major is coming on for you, it is somebody from your past is probably coming back around as well to make something work in week 3. You could be saying no. You know, you don't want to face the challenges. I don't know what direction you're going to go here, if it's a yes or a no. But I think it's the least of your worries, but it does have to be, it does have to come into play for some reason. It looks like it comes into play here, but it's like, no. So again, it's almost like a couple weeks go by, it comes back in. It's fucking stupid. It's 3D. It's 3D fucking stupid. 3D stupid. So I don't know how that's going to pan out for you. Worry about it. I wouldn't even worry about it, but deal with it when it comes around the corner. I wouldn't give it any thought right now, that's for damn sure. Honestly, there's too many fish to fry right now. Least of your concerns. I'm trying to think there's any other messages. I feel like there's something with science, or like spirits, like dissecting a frog. People in like 8th grade, middle school, don't want to do it. Ew, don't want to do it. Like something, I mean, you're being dissected. So just know that this month is going to be pretty powerful for the chosen ones. That's for sure. People come and people go. What song is that? All right, well, that's all I'm really getting right now. We got a fast car. I don't know, again, I feel like it's the least of your concerns. Spirit will make sure you create with the right person. Especially, or you're going to make the right decision, guys. Like, this energy is being taken very seriously. So if somebody does come back around, well, I can't say that either because it could be a different type of test. But I think if anything, it'd be more for like the 3D. I wouldn't really like sweat it, you know. I would focus on what's next for you, and well, just take care of yourself in general, guys. And because I feel like something's got to happen that triggers this movement or whatever it is. You hear something on the radio, it's a trigger. It's something. It's that whole like trigger energy again that came in over the weekend. Something triggers this. And I just heard again, catastrophic. There's something fucking catastrophic that's, I think, just gonna fucking like almost like want to fucking commit murder. Like, is the anger behind what happens is like the way your soul feels about whatever's gonna happen is like it's gonna be like nothing you've ever fucking felt. I mean, honestly, whatever this is, like this is a new type of hurt. It's not, and it's hurt. It's hurt. It's anger. It's pain. It's like, it's mind blowing the way whatever this is going to affect the masses. I just got pulled to that song again, Wu-Tang. So, and this is in the month of December, so it's not even like when the president gets elected. So this is something that, yeah, it's like a hostage thing too. Well, if the U.S. ambassador is watching, please be safe. Please be careful. This is almost like when people take judgment into their own hands. This is like if a father raped a daughter and you're in court and trial. This is like when a father would run into court and shoot the motherfucker. Or like they walk outside of court, you know, in handcuffs. They just got sentenced. Like, this is, you're going to get up. Someone's going to stab this motherfucker 20 times. Like, that's what this is. Like, it's huge, guys. And I'm using the word catastrophic. Okay, so this is not, like I said, if it's like 3D, that would be catastrophic. If it's global, the death rate, I think it's what they're saying, catastrophic. But this is something either done by the government or politicians, something religious. You got the devil with justice and the Hierophant in the tower. Like, global events weather-wise obviously is probably going to go down since I saw the cyclone. But this is telling me like this is anger. This is the government. This is the Pope. It's something like that. Like pure anger. What? What? Oh, hey, I haven't tried those yet.
I said, do you think they're chewy?
I don't know, but if you open them, I like to try
uniquely
one.
crispy. That's not good news for me.
Oh, sometimes they're not bad though.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Yeah, definitely something. Yes, there's definitely. Let me see if I can get like the overall energy of week 2. I just have a little piece of yours.
Yeah. You can have the rest of it, actually.
Oh, bummer you don't like it.
There's a real bummer. They sound really good.
Got the death card. And the death is over here. So
A lot of pumpkin and like, I don't even know. It's like, it wants to be chewy.
What's it called? Pumpkin what?
It wants to be chewy, but it's not.
I don't know. What's the name of the cookie, though?
It's just pumpkin, literally.
What's the white stuff in it? It's got to be something else.
I don't know. Eat it.
Can you read it to me? I want to know what I'm eating.
Pumpkin spice cookies. That's all it says.
Pumpkin spice cookies? Look at the
White
back.
chocolate chips.
White chocolate chip. I was going to say in the back, I can see the chips.
There you go.
I'm not crazy about that.
I didn't know that either. We can give them away.
And then the devil at the bottom of the deck. So I'm wondering if it happens in week 1. It's got to be blended. To me, it's probably like the end of the week. Of week 1 going into like week 2. Because it has to do with the death card over here. And then you got death here. And the devil here. Like I said, week 2 is like, you got the devil again. Like week 2 is definitely some type of global, something catastrophic. I mean, are they sending any spaceships to the sky, like to the moon? It is almost reminding me of like, it's reminding me of like, when I was in high school and we watched, not the Apollo, was it the Apollo? Christine, where it blew up. And we all watched it live on TV and it was devastating. And the teachers couldn't run quick enough to shut it down. They didn't know, do we leave it running? Do we shut it down? You know, the teachers, I remember the pure panic on our teachers' faces. You know, it's almost like reminded me of like 9/11 for those who experienced that while they were in school. And when the teachers started slowly finding out, like, there's something catastrophic here, unfortunately. I mean, I can't change the message, guys. I did say something about the moon, so I don't know if they plan on launching something to the moon. Like, or it's just like catastrophic. Like, again, the death and the devil. To me, it's probably like a terroristic energy. I really hope that whole 9/11 does not play out again. Because I feel that shit coming before election. And I said that a couple months ago. There's something huge coming before election. This is probably it. It probably is what starts the war. Well, I mean, adds to what's already happening. Because I could also see that chariot and the death as like a plane going into the tower. Like, I hate to deliver these type of messages, but like it's so clear. It's here. It's almost like an attack, revenge. It's something. So it's linked to whatever this week one. Let's see the overall energy of week one. Ace of Fire, Seven of Fire, standing your ground. Boundaries being guarded. It could have something. I don't think it's an idea. It's boundaries. And then you got Temperance at the bottom of the deck for the major arcana. And the Temperance was over here. So week 1 and 2 are definitely meshed. Overall energy for week 3. That's where the energy switched a little bit. I do feel like it's like meshing people together though with the 5 of Swords. So there's something ugly there with the Ace of Fire at the bottom of the deck again. 5 of Air. It could be manipulating, I'm not sure. And you got the Empress. So now the Empress has come out came out 4 times now. With the Ace of Cups, which was over here with the Empress already. So that message is not changing. Overall energy of week 4. I mean, I didn't expect the energies to change anyway, but like week 3, it does just change in a very like subtle way. I don't know, but it's still a big deal. You got the 6 of Earth. It's like with the Ace of Cups again. It's something with the balance, and the Hermit wanted to pop out. Can I have a major arcana, please? Strength. And the 7 of Air. So it's that strength that's down here. It's like finding that balance again, like restoring balance. It's something. You're being asked to play a pretty big role, and it probably comes out of nowhere. And there is some type of fulfillment week 3 and 4 though. And in the midst of that, it's still dealing with this. I'm so shocked. Can I just have one card, please? That the World has not come out. One card for the month of December. If you can give me one major arcana, please. Month of December. We're going to December. We're going to December. 3 of Earth. King of Fire. Some type of contract. And you got the Fool. It's just a new start. It's a nice vibe. Okay. I love you guys. I will be back at some point later. Okay. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Very welcome. Bye, guys. Ooh.